I'm pretty psyched about it. I made this, I drew this, and then I had it printed. I mean, obviously it's repurposed art. Hopefully you recognize it. It's Samus dying from Metroid 1. But I data bent it, and I did a bunch of colorizing stuff to it, and manipulated it, and I'm pretty happy with it. Where did my pixel art? There we go. Stylus has disappeared. If it's not one thing, it's the other. There it is. So yeah, I'm working on this guy again. Not really sure exactly. I think I'm gonna clean it up a bit first, and then just kind of like, I don't know, I want the arms to do like this kind of like rotation, right? And then they're gonna like extend out, and that's what these are for. So should be cool. I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, getting everything set up here still. I like this desk because I can stand and sit at the same desk and have multiple screens and kind of look around and stuff. Oh, you know, I didn't set up my headphones. Let me do that real quick, so that way I can throw on some music. Otherwise, it'll get kind of boring just watching me draw this guy, or clean it up rather. It's mostly drawn. See if it connected to the right device here. Yeah, I believe it did. So that's a plus. Let me make sure that Facebook is visible here. Make sure that everything's working properly. It looks like it is. So that's cool. Ah. I never really know how Facebook Live works. Might not even work with Restream right now. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think it is, actually. Actually, you know, I think I can check on Restream, right? It says it's sending data. That's what it says. So it's sending it. It looks like it doesn't receive it. It doesn't say online like the rest of them, but it looks like YouTube and Twitch and everything else is working. So that's cool. Anyone on Facebook will just have to find me. I don't really use Facebook much anyways, so I'm not too concerned about that. All right, so first thing, I'm gonna like clean up some of these weird pixels and the edges and stuff. I was very quick and kind of gestural when I first drew the sketch. I think I still have the sketch. I'd have to like turn everything off. Actually, not so bad. And then the sketch, I have to turn everything back on. This is what I started with. So yeah, obviously this is a few layers too. So like, at first I didn't have any of the colors. So yeah, I started with something like that. Of course, some of this stuff got. Yeah, this is the original sketch. What I started with. This software is really dope because you can turn on symmetry. Excuse me. So if I made a new layer here, oh, that's new sprite. Sorry, shift, not control. All right, and then if I wanted to, put my eraser mode. Yeah. So clearly symmetry mode is pretty easy to work with. Yeah, and I started with the palette of what do they call that? I don't know, there's a name for it. It's old. I should know it, CG or something like that. CGI? Where am I even looking? I don't know, there's a whole bunch of palettes to choose from, so it makes it easy to just pick one. Like, there we go. Here we go. The list of palettes, CGA, not CGI, CGA. So yeah, I just kind of chose that one because I like it, and I don't know, honestly, I think it helped the piece out from the beginning, because instead of a white background, I've been using a gray background, and honestly, I don't think that helped the drawing at first at all, but like the process. But as soon as I got it out on the internet, I think people subconsciously responded to that gray, as well as the cyan and magenta. Now, I didn't keep those cyan and magentas. If I haven't actually updated the palette here, if I were to turn everything on, you can see a lot of these colors. If I do that, they're no longer in the palette, right? So if I actually just delete these, right, and now I just got black there. Won't let me delete it. Anyways, if I go through each color and add it to the palette, you can kind of see, and that's pretty easy to do. I can just kind of click on it, and if it's there, there's no red dot, but if there is, then all of a sudden there's a red dot there, a red exclamation point, a dot, an icon. My vision's so bad. I'll just call things how I see them. Like that blob, that red blob over there. Oh yeah, all right, yeah. So as you start to add to the palette, you know, it gets harder to find colors that you haven't added yet, right? Like the red, I haven't added the red. There's some of these colors, right? There it is. Oh, there was one. This one. Oh, you know why? I don't really use that layer anymore. And this cyan is from that first layer, so I don't really want those layers on, or any of those layers. So yeah, oh, no, there's that layer anyways. Oh, here's one. Yeah, so this is not the most efficient way of doing this, clearly. Oh, there's that gray for the background. I think, oh, every time I say I think that's all of them, there's always one more. I don't want to say it this time, but I think that's all of them. So if I went through and counted them, which I don't want to do, but I'm gonna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 16, 17, 18. That's 18 colors. I wish there was like a number that told you. And that's only so far. I plan on animating it, so that should be kind of cool. I'm probably gonna animate this guy here with colors, as well as underneath. There's like a piece, I think. I'm gonna separate those layers, but this one's gonna be breakawayable, and I'm gonna draw more there. So I should probably do that at some point, but I'll just have that on my to-do list here. I do want to start cleaning it up. Oh, you know, I was gonna throw on music. That's right. I have some slides somewhere. Got all these monitors. This one's not where I need it. I'm just gonna throw on SoundCloud, and if it starts playing other people's music, I'll just turn it off real quick. Why isn't it loading my tracks? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at the levels here. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit because it looks a little loud. Check, 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 check. I mean, I don't want you to not be able to hear it because I really like the music. I mean, it's mine. I made it, so I like to dance to it, make sounds to it, make up words to it, sing to it. Mostly just jam to it in my commute, which is why that tone sounds a little bit like a car horn, because I was inspired by the commute. So yeah, I didn't have a good monitoring system or headphones. I didn't even have this yet, so for a long time I was just mixing and mastering in my car, right? So I would make a track what I thought it would sound like with bass and stuff like that, but I didn't have the means of listening to bass. So I would bring it to my car, which did have a good subwoofer, and I would like crank it, you know, and hear what it sounded like, and then I would go back in and make adjustments after my commute and and do the same thing the next day, right? Just over and over and over until I got to this point. Now I have real headphones. I think I'm gonna go back and remaster all these tracks, honestly, because I produced them and I put them out on like SoundCloud, but I never like marketed them. I never pushed them. I never told people to listen to them. I never showed them to people. I quite literally made it for my commute. This track is a great example of that because of the tone of the car horn. Alright, so I'm looking for the shoulder, no, the spike, no. What part am I looking for? Shoulder spike? There we go. Not the shoulder, not the spike, but the shoulder spike. So it's just 2 layers here, so I'm just going to clean up this background layer. Now, I've been kind of fighting with myself on whether there's going to be like 2 pixels of a border or a 1 pixel border, and like, I don't know, like parts of it look better with 1 pixel, parts of it look better with 2 pixels. I think I'm breaking some rule by doing both, but I don't know if that matters. So I don't know, maybe what I should do is just not like cut the corners off, right? Because I tend to do that a lot. I'll like minimize the outline, but I've seen other people that don't do that, and it kind of looks cool. It's got like an outline, you know. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I think. I don't know why I keep choosing this color. I need to erase it. So yeah, I'm just Control plus to zoom in, Control minus to zoom out, spacebar, grab and move around. I love Aseprite. It's just like Photoshop in those respects. I like this thing, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna zoom out. I still like it, but it comes out too far. So I'm gonna just take like that. I find myself doing this a lot, like zooming in and out, in and out, in and out. And I'm gonna move a pixel, or like put that pixel there. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna extend this. This is some of the technical stuff that I don't really like thinking about when I'm drawing the initial thing. I don't really mind it as much in the end because it becomes easier to make these decisions, I feel like, the more you play with it. So I'm a little worried about the chunkiness there, but it's like, I don't know, I'll worry about it later. Like, cause there might be more, there might be less, I'm not really sure. Let's see if anyone's in chat. Oh, hey, sorry, I totally forgot to check chat right away. I didn't think anyone would jump in, so Juan Hack, definitely thanks for joining, appreciate that. Damn, that's some detailed shit. Thanks. You should use RTX voice, he says, to remove the bumming sound. Not sure what bumming is. Are you saying that the music's too loud? I can turn it down a little bit. Bumping. Oh, did I bump into it? Did I bump into the mic? I didn't realize it. Yeah, my mic situation's not super amazing right now. It's just kind of on the same shelf as my keyboard, so that's probably what you're hearing. But yeah, you know, it's a work in progress. That's how these things work, right? Sorry about that, Juan Hack. I will try not to be so bumpy on the keyboard. But yeah, this piece isn't actually that detailed, to be honest. It's actually a lot of just simple shapes and stuff like that. I am gonna take off pieces and stuff like that, so the animation is gonna get kind of complex. Which I don't know. I'm looking forward to the challenge. Let's put it that way. It's been a while since I've animated something really complex in pixel art, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. I need to fix this corner here and this corner here. Those are like the two main things that I'm seeing. They're bothering me. Whoa, what did I just do? Nothing? Did I do something? Oh, I'm on that layer. Okay. I'm gonna fix that though, because I don't like it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, a noise canceling app. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really out to download something this very second, but yeah, I'll look into grabbing a noise canceling app. I have a noise canceling filter on OBS, but it's not looking for that type of noise. So yeah. I do have another shelf, which I could actually move, but I'd have to take the whole thing kind of apart, and that'd take a second. So I should have done that beforehand to get the microphone onto a different shelf. Or I could put it on, you know, I could put it right here. So I mean, that might be a little bit better. It's actually more in height. It's at the same height as my mouth, so that might be better, but I don't know. The projecting angle is kind of different, so I don't know. I'm looking at a screen, so it's gonna be difficult to hear, but whatever. Should be less bumpy, that's for sure. Until I start leaning on the desk or start grabbing my water. I kind of like this whole one chunk thing on the corner. So I'm still getting used to it, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It adds to like the chunkiness of the character, I feel like. I think PC or laptops with GTX graphics cards can use RTX voice. I'm not familiar at all with RTX voice, but this computer that I'm using to stream does not have a GTX. This one over here that I'm looking at to just to read the chat, that one has a GTX. But yeah, like I said, it's not something that I'm like super concerned with right now. I'm sorry that if it sounds like too bumpy, you know, it doesn't seem to ever have been a problem before, but I'll look into it after this stream, like I said. But at this point, I'm not really concerned with it. I'm more concerned with finishing this piece here. But thank you for the feedback. I really appreciate that. Oop. Just giving out ideas. That's cool, man. I totally appreciate it. I really do, because you know, when you're streaming and stuff, it takes help from others to get it just right. And I'm definitely gonna have to, you know, look into noise canceling, you know, so I'm not bumping around and stuff. This thing I'm making, you ask. By the way, thank you for asking. Is it's a boss for this game I'm making called Retro Spaceball, which is in beta. It's on itch. I keep looking at the microphone like it's the camera. It's in beta. It's on itch. I've got a Steam store, but I'm still working on getting it up. I just got it. Like I just got the confirmation from Steam a couple weeks ago, and there's actually a lot to it, and I wasn't quite prepared for that. So I still need to make a nice trailer for it and a few other things, and then I'm gonna have a wish list up. And then until then, I'm letting people play it for free on itch, because it's just in beta. It's not done. It's like a demo. It's like in kind of easy mode version of what the end game is going to be like. But I do plan on having all types of accessibility options in there. So I think that'll be really cool. And you know, when I was making it, I made it really challenging at first, but it was like too challenging, and watching people really struggle with it was difficult. So I had to change it to make it more appealing for everyone to test, because I didn't want to put testers through that. They were putting their time and energy into it, you know, and I wasn't paying them because there was just someone I met, you know. It was hundreds of people too, so I really didn't want to be putting out a bad experience, especially when people went in not knowing what to expect. When you go out buying Cuphead or something like that, you know that it's going to be challenging. When you go buy a Souls game, you know it's going to be challenging. But if you go and just grab someone's indie game, you don't know that it's going to be like really, really difficult. And it just makes for better conversation if someone enjoyed the experience. That being said, what I did was I made a game that was really, really difficult to play. You're basically shooting a ball up a vertical alley, right? It's a vertical shooter mixed with pinball. It's a little bit like Sonic Spinball in that sense, where I'm spinning off of pinball and a vertical shooter, combining them together. Excuse me. And yeah, so basically this is just a palette here, but oh, excuse me. These are about the same size as what the ball would be like, and then the ship would probably be roughly about the same size. I could actually pull it up on a different monitor here. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, I don't have one of the button pusher things, so you just have to hit the button manually, but that's fine. So if you wanted to play the game, you could just go to itch.io and you just type in Retro Spaceball or my name. And here it is. You would have to download it. I did have a a web version up, like a WebGL version up, HTML5 and stuff, but now it's not working. I think it's too big actually, because I've expanded the game and then all of a sudden it stopped working. So instead of spending time trying to fix that, I just spent more time fixing the working version on the Windows download. So unfortunately, I don't have anything for Mac people right now. After the game does a little bit better and has a little bit more to it, then I'm going to make a Mac version. But right now it's just Windows. I need to really update this page because it's not really drawing enough attention. Like, people are going to it and then they're not downloading. So I think I need to cut out a lot of this stuff because the download thing's all the way down there. People are saying nice things about it for the most part. This one, I don't know. A lot of times when people give me feedback, I jump on it right away. So that's fine with me. But yeah, let me can load up Unity real quick here. I'm gonna read the chat though. It's all the way over there. Well, he left, but what he said, which, you know, if he's still here, I definitely appreciate you hanging out. But the struggle for me is fun. I'm not sure exactly what they meant. You still read the game info. I gotta go at 9 p.m. and I have been up a while. Damn, that looks dope. Nope problem. See you later. Hey man, I appreciate you dropping by. You know, if you gotta go, that's totally cool. I understand. I'm still gonna load up the game because I was planning on having it up and available to jumping back and forth to anyways. But yeah, I am going to get back to working on this guy. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. And for the feedback, I'm gonna have to work on some type of better mic situation. I really want to get a booming stand, but you know, gotta start somewhere. Where did I put that stylus? I keep losing the stylus. I'm gonna jump back while it loads. Apparently Unity 2020 takes longer to load than sorry. Unity 2020 probably takes longer to load than Unity 2019 because as soon as I switch the project over, it's just like taking like five more minutes longer to load. I don't know what's up with that Unity, but appreciate it if it loaded quicker. Although I gotta say, it's way better than Unreal. Trying to load a blank project in Unreal on that computer is insane. Like, why even do it? I don't know about the chunkiness. It's too chunky, but I like it. That probably still has the same effect. Without breaking the rules that I made for myself. This one, I feel like, does break those rules though. Oh, what did I just do? I don't want that. Go back. That's what I want. And then this, what is going on here? Oh, and again. Wow, it's getting places. I'm excited about this. It doesn't sound like it, but I am. I think that's good. Head symmetry on, so that's a good thing. I don't like this pixel. What if we did one of these? don't like that. Was this, that needs to go. Yeah, was that the right layer? Okay. So that shoulder spike, the shoulder spike looks better. Wow, it is still loading over there. That's disturbing. It should not take that long. I should have just opened the executable to show WAN hack, but you know, I'm not the type of person to just get like pulled away from what I'm doing, but I guess I kind of am, because it happened last time I streamed too. Someone jumped on. It was Richard. He jumped on. And it was my fault that time, because I totally didn't change the stream title or whatever, the description that pops up. So he must have been on Twitch, and then it said like, "Hey, I'm working on my card game," and he's like, "What? Rick has a card game?" But I wasn't working on my card game, because that was like July that I wrote that, and I just didn't change it in Restream. So, or I guess you can't change that in Restream. You have to go into Itch to change it. Hey, it's finally loading over here. But yeah, I'm still doing pixel art because looks like no one's in chat anyways. So if someone wanted to see the game, I could totally bust it out, but at this point I'm just gonna be drawing. Decisions, this is rough. Oh, I'm not even on the right layer. That would probably make the decision better. Shoulder guards. Not the spike, but the guard. You know, not to be confusing or anything like that. But I gotta open it, get inside. There's blind. Alright. Oh, I'm not sure about all that. I'm gonna start on this side. Alright, just making sure we're still got the symmetry on there. I went a little far, but probably sounds pretty funny. I'm gonna start on this side because this looks like it'll be easier to work with. There's like the white space behind it and not like all that stuff. So, oh, I better turn this off. This isn't my song. So much for being really quick about it. I don't like that it just goes to other people's music. And then it makes it hard to turn off and stuff. Like, what the hell? Hopefully it doesn't just like switch on me, because that would be annoying. Oh, I turned down the volume, that's what I did. I hate how SoundCloud is. If you click on it, it just starts playing. So there's like no good way to like set it at the beginning. So the beginning's fucked. Every time, if you accidentally clicked it too early, you have to like literally click on a different track. And it's like, it's no good method. I guess, wait, there is a pause button. There's no like stop button. What is that? What happened? Did I hit the space bar before I went? Come on. Before I clicked here, oh man, now it's too fucking loud, right? Oh no, it's just loud for me. That's an easy fix. Did I just turn it up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this is easier to do. I'm just tracing some stuff. Oh, too much. Alright, yeah, that did make it a lot easier. Now I know exactly what I need to do. What? Oh, wow, I was on the wrong layer that whole time. But let's just do it again. What? Oh, forgot. You can't really do that shit with symmetry. Or something. I don't know. I thought maybe you could. Anyways, I'll just redraw it. Fuck. Trying to take shortcut. Didn't work out. I'm like having so much trouble with Layer 2 is on the bottom. It is the outline. The inside. Now I'm gonna fix this stuff because I didn't really do that either. Wonder what this will look like. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, no, I kind of want to fix that. I don't like that. No reason for it to be all weird there. It doesn't make it look interesting, it just makes it look like it's not supposed to be that way. That looks much better. This should probably extend. There we go. Same with this should not be broken. it felt okay when I was doing it, but now it looked bad to me. So like, oh man. Apparently I drew some on the inside here. Whoa. Yeah, I should have invested in some caffeine when last time I went to the grocery store. I do have some tea. I don't think it's caffeinated, but better than nothing. I might have to take a break to make some tea for too long here. I don't know what I'm doing. The layers are so confused, I'm just like trying on all of them. That was weird. Like seriously, why are there so many outside lines on the inside layer? How could I have been that confused? I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy, so I'll start right here, and then I just like go and screw it all up. That is the wrong layer. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing now. Oh, not all of that. First. How did I do it over there? A straight line thing. Uh-huh. This is looking better. Looks a lot better. Oh. Yeah, I can see just tapping on the desk is like really loud on the mic. Way louder than me. So I will have to get some type of filter device. I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna make some coffee, or could make coffee. I haven't had coffee in like forever. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. I think that would just amp me up too much. I'm gonna make tea, but I'm gonna take a break. So let me Put a screen in. Oh, Miles, where'd you go? Cool. Well, I'll be back later. Just like what, 5 minutes? I don't know. And I'm back. I got my tea. I had a couple slices of pizza, so that helped my blood sugar out a bit, I think. Feeling like I've got a little bit more energy. And it took a little bit longer. I did, longer than I thought. I did go to the Facebook post and post the link for the Twitch because it felt kind of bad. There's people like saying, oh, we miss you. And there's no link. There's no stream, so like, I don't know. Honestly, that was the first time I posted a selfie in like years, so that's probably why people are saying they miss me. It's more like we forgot you existed, but no, it's cool. Sometimes I forget I exist as well. It's part of being an artist, right? Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with the two pieces that I played with. I guess this one, the inside on the shoulder spike, not just the shoulder, but the spike, rather. The layers are all messed up. Excuse me. I think this should be different. I think this needs to be fixed because it's all like wanting to be on, but it's not off. Yeah, that looks much better. It doesn't need to be there, and this needs to be fixed. Yeah, I like that much more. This guy, I don't like that. It's that sometimes when I'm drawing the stuff, I'm too gestural for my own good. Like I get the idea out there, but then it's like on the wrong layer. What am I doing? Okay. I get the idea out there, and then I move on, and it's probably kind of a lazy way of doing it. All of that was on the wrong layer. No. Continue erasing. I'm not happy with this line. Get rid of it. That's like, give me space, give me space. Oh no, with that, there's like hidden pixels hanging out underneath. that layer. So that's why it did that, is because if you just like do a straight line from there to there, it doesn't like. So we're just gonna have to go to there. And yeah, I'll just have to fix the piece below it, because that's I don't know, I think that looks better. And you can tell I'm really confident in that. Alright, we gotta test it, right? It's kind of like music, you have to test every possible outcome. And then you can be certain what's the best one, right? Otherwise, how would you know if you didn't test every single possible outcome? So I want it to be chunky. Don't know what side the chunk should be on. Probably on the inside. Match that side. There it is, the chunkiness. I think it looks good. I think it looks better. I'll have to fix underneath, but I'm pretty good with this. I'm enjoying this. This is looking good. I don't know how I feel about that shape. I feel like there should be another shape. Like a moon, or like a D. Bow and arrow. Oh. Maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. This be straighter. Straighter. Go better. This one would be cool. Like a 1 1 2 1 1 2 1. Two. Something like that. That doesn't match the top and the bottom, but I like the top, so I'm gonna make it match the bottom. Despite the rule that I made for the crunchiness up here, the crunchiness. It's chunkiness. You can see I have a little bit of PSTD when it comes to, not really, I shouldn't joke about that considering I do have PSTD, but I do have a little bit of traumatic experiences that occurred with drawing on one side when the symmetry wasn't on. I think you're putting a lot of detail into a large piece when the symmetry is not on and not realizing that the other side wasn't being drawn on. So I had to go back and draw everything again a second time, and actually a third or fourth time, because I knew there was parts that I missed because I'd have to go back to that side to look. It's a big pain in the butt. So if you ever do symmetry on a big piece, good idea after you're done just to check and make sure it's on his side, because that would suck if it wasn't, right? Better safe than sorry. Especially when you're doing a giant boss. And this guy's not even as big as the other guy, so. Alright, so this is looking way better. This is looking way better. Not sure how I feel about this area. This area, that needs to be fixed. But what do we call this? A shoulder guard? Shoulder guard it is. Inside of the shoulder guard. I'm gonna extend this down. Ooh. You know, I don't even like that. I don't even like it. I'm just gonna do it differently here. I like that more. Maybe I felt differently before, but this is how I feel now. Excuse me for stretching. Alright. Oh, I never fixed the underneath part. I should probably do that next then. Sorry, I'm just gonna stretch my arms here a bit first. Should always stretch all the time. Doesn't matter what you're doing. The worst is when you're driving and you can't. I fucking hate that. Oh. Okay. Inside arms. Inside arms. That's a good name for a layer or a group of layers. Let's turn off the shoulder spikes. Huh. Interesting. Oh man, I need to stretch a bit here. I know I just took a break, but bear with me while I take another break and stretch a little bit more. Okay, short break over. Sorry about that. Just had to stretch some more. Yeah, just like week was really rough, you know, and good idea to stretch all the time. Anyway, this one has a lot of layers. So first, I'm just gonna extend this layer. But not like that. Like that. Oh, not like that either. What did I do? Oh, contiguous start. The chunkiness on the outline is not good. I feel like some of these angles could be cleaned up. This one. But first, I'm gonna fix this bit here because I'm gonna clean that angle up too. I feel like let's like keep that like 1 1 1 2 going. That's a weird pattern though. I kind of like it, but it's weird. 1 1 2 1 2. But I don't want to do all of that. My boxes. Yeah. Alright, that looks better. Let's put the shoulder spikes back on. Like nothing ever happened. I'm totally messing up that pattern that I liked, but I don't like it anymore. I think that looks fine. It kind of gets close there, but oh, wrong color. Sometimes I grab the eyedropper tool with my mind. I'm not even on the right. Gosh darn it. I like that thickness edge, so we keep that going. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Yeah, like I don't know if it was gonna be static, I would probably extend it here. But since this is all gonna move, like kind of like a machine, like an overly animated cartoon machine, I guess. Yeah, I think that's the way I would put it. Overly animated cartoon machine. So it's gonna have a lot of like jiggly pieces and stuff like that, but well, I guess jiggly is not the best word. They're gonna rigidly move back and forth. If they're like working that way, like they're supposed to do it. This is looking better, but you know, I'm gonna kill all of these shoulder parts. Take a look at it that way. So there's some got the spikes. Shoulder. They are. What is this? There it is, lower arm right there at the top. Alright. So because all that stuff's gonna move, it's also gonna break off. Therefore, I want this to look cool even after it breaks off. So I might actually change the silhouette here. Something that'll look cool both ways. I think I want to work a circle into it. I really like circles in like machines and stuff like that, like in hard metal and stuff, like hard surfaces with circles. I really like that. So I think I'm gonna try to pull that off underneath maybe each of those. So what I'm seeing here in my head is I can actually do it a little bit better with the circle. In my head, I'm seeing, show me the circle. Where's the circle? That's not a circle either. Am I in eraser mode? This XP pen has this eraser mode button, and it kind of inverts the things, and it tells you, but if you're not looking, then you don't see it, and you don't know. So yeah, something along those lines, maybe. That. What I'm doing here is I'm squinting my eyes, I'm trying not to fall asleep. I'm seeing if it still looks cool. I think it does. I think that's like, there's a good ratio. I'll set that here. There's a good ratio of space here and here to keep the form interesting, right? That's the kind of stuff that you look for in like designs or like composition and stuff. Essentially, you're basically trying to like encode the golden ratio into your composition, right? The more ways you can encode it in there, the better off it looks a lot of the times, but you have to also think about it from like an aesthetic standpoint. So if it doesn't look good, you just don't do it. But I think that looks good, so I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna just delete this shit, we don't need it. I'm gonna do the same thing, same layer, put the circle tool up here, and do it differently, but similarly. As you can see, the ratio is the same but opposite. The angle's different because it's higher up on the form, and there's also a little bit of an angle difference there. But the idea is that when you break off those pieces, it's gonna be even still intimidating, right? Even though you busted it apart, it's gonna be like intimidating still. So yeah. Trying to think. I think I want to make like a bevel somehow, but I don't want to look stupid. I feel like this because it's really hard to pull off, you know. Maybe I should like not do that. What I'll do is I'll fix the outline first, and then I will make that decision. First, I need to stretch. Honestly, my back and shoulders are so messed up from my day job and from all of the different accidents I've been in throughout my life. It's just like constant pain all the time. So forgive me, but I gotta stretch all the fucking time. That's just what it is at work, home. Like I said, even when I'm driving, I'm like, fuck, I wish I could stretch. Ugh. But I hate driving. I feel like I'm cramped in like a little box and cannot stretch. Oh, that's weird. Got some type of weird ad thing in the chat. It's like Yahoo back in the day. Ad bots. I don't know why I become famous. Well, caffeine-free tea is done, so we'll see how well that keeps me awake. Did have sugar in it. That should help. I should have loaded it up a little bit more. I should just go get some sugar. For a while there, I was baking like cookies and stuff like that just to have on hand. I have a lot of pizza dough. I could add like a whole crap load of sugar and eggs to it. Maybe turn it into some type of cake or something. But it's already starting to ferment, so I don't know how well that would taste. How good that would taste. How well it would turn out. It'd probably have a lot of bubbles in it and stuff. Be like a ciabatta cake. Alright, so back to my inside arms. I've got this layer 16, which we're gonna call outline. This one is the inside bottom. Or inside bot. There. This will be inside top. That way we know. Oh. Dropped the stylus. Alright, here we go. I'm going to erase this shit. Outline. Okay, so that looks better, but honestly I don't really even like the angles and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I don't. Like this here. What is that? What's going on here? let's just make that easy, shall we? Make it simple. Not some complex bullshit. Really hard to see in there. This pack bullshit, isn't it? I don't know. 1 2 1 1 2. What am I counting? I can't even count. Earlier I got a piece of flour in my eye when I was making a pizza, and ever since then my eye has just been like slowly gooping up. Pretty gross. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. So yeah, that looks kind of cool, I guess. All about. Be consistent for now, but I don't know how I feel about that. But oh, stupid eraser. Like, it's kind of useful if you can completely remember it 100%, but and if you don't accidentally hit it. I like that curve better. Got like a perspective. Don't know. I'm starting small, but I think I'm gonna end up crunchy. That's probably gonna become a. Oh, I said. I can't remember what I'm trying to say. Thicker. Crunchy. Chunky, that's what I was trying to say. I like crunchy better, but you know, I don't even really like peanut butter too. On my brain, I guess. I feel like I fix this. Hey. Oh. I'm on the outline layer. Okay, let's start over. Yeah, I just said deja vu. That's kind of weird. Like, as soon as I went and erased all that, it looked like I had seen it before. I guess it was more of like a sensation then. Because I've been looking at this for days, but it was like the exact same. Oh no, running out of liquid. 1 second. Thank you. Got my liquid. Okay, so we'll zoom out a bit here. And I like that shape. I think that looks pretty cool. So when the things break off, they'll still look cool. Let's make sure they still look cool with them on. We've got our shoulder spikes and our shoulder guard. What else? Oh, the lower arm. Perfectly hidden, right? You can't even see it, just looks like it's all bulk. And like if you broke it off, maybe like there'd be like wires underneath or something. But instead, it's gonna have like some probably wires. I don't know. The shoulder spikes are actually gonna stay on. They're not going in. It's just the stuff that you can hit with the ball. I mean, maybe you could hit the shoulders. Maybe, I don't know. That's all. Yeah. It'd be consistent if you could break it off. But then what about the horns? Should the horns break off? Yes, that would be like most consistent, right? You could break them all off individually. It'd be very pinball-like. And then you could break these off, right? Maybe everything that's color, that's like this cyan color, could be broken off. But then I'd have to make the underneath of everything, make it look interesting, like I have here. So that's a lot of work. But it'd be cool. I mean, if we're talking about making a video game, we might as well make it cool, right? Alright. Back to drawing. Let's go inside bot. We're going to inside top. I'm gonna make this interesting shapes. Extend these or like continue them more. Oops. Yeah, I mean, that's a hard decision with this. I mean, it probably looks better. Oh, wrong. Probably looks better like that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. But it loses its like 3D perspective, which would like make it look more realistic or whatever. But this is like a retro game. It's in the title, so retro meaning that it's retro style, right? It's not a classic game, but it's attempting to portray a classic game or pay homage to classic games. So yeah, I like this kind of shape. I mean, on Twitter, people were saying to make it like more like gem-like, probably because of this here. But I'm still not. I'm probably going to get rid of that, and I'm probably not going to do that. But I want it to look like metal. Haven't done it that great of a job because it's so reflective, so polished. So I'll probably beat it up a bit. Something, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like this whoa. I don't like that reflectiveness there. We'll get to it. I think it was interesting to put it on there and see how people reacted to it. Like the pixel perfect mode on Aseprite, I totally dig it that it's there. It's awesome for like sketching and trying to come up with like a basic outline and stuff like that. Or if you're using reference material or tracing or anything like that, or source materials and stuff like that, it's really great for getting general shapes. But when you're like zoomed in, it's good to turn it off because sometimes you want the pixels to go where you put them, right? And I guess also I'm using a stylus, so like in that situation, if I like drag it, then it's usually pretty good. So it's great for curves and stuff like that, but trying to make sure that you get a sharp angle can be difficult. You know, you just kind of have to watch it or whatever. But I do appreciate that it's there. I think that is great. But definitely switch between it. I wish there was a hotkey. There probably is. I don't know. Maybe I could learn how to use it better. Or maybe there isn't a hotkey. I don't know. That looks like a good place to drop it off. Don't know how I feel about that. Alright. I like that. This needs to change here. Too far there. No, I don't. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Or that. I don't really like this. Something else needs to go there. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like an interesting shape, so I've kept it and I reproduced it. Probably keep it going. And maybe even like accentuate it. Right. Is that not an outline? Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna fix the the edge here. Sorry. Oh, that's that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just going off of what I see first, and then probably go deeper later. Oops. Okay. Guess this is how it goes.
That
that actually looks really good. Here. Yeah. You know, I don't know. It looks like it could grab something, which is kind of cool because this like a ball could fit in there. Those lines got thin. I'm gonna thicken those up. Especially this one, like what is it even trying to be? Yeah, this is not a very big space, but it's a really bright color. As long as it's like a there, or like there, I think it still does its purpose. This is a little thick now, isn't it? What's going on here? Oh, I went too far there. Here, this could be fixed. This looks... Yeah, it looks like it needs one more row. Oops. That I'm not happy with that. All right. I'm like, I'm on the top layer, just like using whatever color nose. Whatever.
said the wicked don't want to keep calm. Rasta man don't lie. Know what I want. Every day we see the Babylon not inform. They want foot we down under the ground.
Okay, what do we got here? The lower arm is done. Well, not done, but you know, looks better. Shoulder guard, that's me. That one still looks real messy. Stretch. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break again. Just stretch out my back real quick and be right back.
I'm crazy over you, baby. Girl, you make me smile all the time, 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 all the time. King said the wicked don't want to keep calm. Rasta man don't lie. Know what I want. Every day we see the Babylon not inform. They want foot we down under the ground. King said the wicked don't want to keep calm. Rasta man don't lie. Know what I want. Every day we see the Babylon not inform. They want foot we down under the ground.
And I'm back. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna clean this one up. I'm actually gonna straighten that out like that. Zoom in a bit. Huh. Alright, I got an idea. I'm gonna cut it back all the way here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. This guy. And this should match the one below it. A little better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. One, two, three. Alright, probably change the brightness of that later, but it'll do for now. Alright, so I'm gonna make another line. 2, 3. Full pixels apart. I'm just gonna start blocking out things and I'll probably cut them up again later. Alright, that'll do for now. I'll fill it in. 1, 2, 3. Looks like a state, like Texas. Like Texas and some other state mixed together. And this one's like Idaho. Or not Idaho, what's the other one over there? Washington? Idaho. Montana, I don't know. Something like that. I'm gonna leave that the way it is. I'm gonna thicken these up a bit here, or rather thin the top layer. As well as here, here, here. I want this to be straight, or angled rather. Yeah, and since it's a bright color, I think that little chunk will be fine, but I do want to fix this here. I feel like that is better. Needs to happen down here. This guy's screwing everything up. But let's see. Does something need to happen there? Yeah. Just, I don't know, maybe an extension. Yeah, I like that. Although it needs more detail. Because this is, oh, that eraser. Nothing. What did I do? Right clicked, that's what I did. Alright, so I'm gonna erase some lines, sure. Oh, I like, you know, like panels and stuff like that, so like gotta be like 3, otherwise it'll be too many or too few. They should like be in the middle, because this is in the middle. Trying to be like sci-fi about it, you know. Because if there's some purpose why it's gotta be in the middle. Structural support. Even though it's just like pixel art. Yeah, and another. Because repetition is interesting. Repeat the shape. It just looks so like it doesn't need to be there. I think that looks better because what if I did like, because like this is part that you wouldn't normally see, so it doesn't have to look like as like beautiful, I think. And like I said, it'd be cool if there was like wires kind of, but not like wires, because that's kind of what you would expect. So maybe just like less clean, right? Less maybe I could try to do like a bubble thing. I don't like that. A circle. Well, not a circle. Pixel circle thing. Something does need to go there, though. Something like that. Position. How much of this is being cut? Yeah, because I don't want it to show until it's like perfect, right? Like the details starting to show. Alright, that guy down there, listen. And let's see. Up that top there. So it was close. It wasn't perfect, but it was close. Where did it go? Edit. Alright. So 2 at the top. Where did Two at the top, one at the bottom. Easy peasy. Here we go. Just gonna erase. I get my earphone right. Here we go. I'm just gonna erase like oh, some more details. God damn. Hey, oh, that will do. Got room for a thing, another thing, and oh, that looks like a face. Bad guy. If hidden faces in a bad guy, unless they're mutilated. I want to make sure I'm not going too far. All right. So, just like having repeating shapes, having negative repeating shapes is good too. So I'm gonna like kind of erase away the top layer and kind of make the other shapes more interesting as well. Make sure I'm covering it all. Where's the shoulder guard. So like this guy and this guy, like they could be more interesting. So, oh, this. Perfect. So I could just like do that, right? That's pretty interesting. It's like a new shape, but it's interesting. I want it to be down though. So that way I can do that. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that. It looks too much like plus minus. I think we can deal with that. Yeah, I like it. I think that looks good. Cool. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that I'm doing tonight, it doesn't even look like a lot's happening. It's kind of behind the scenes stuff. for the most part, but yeah, I fixed up these shapes. I did a lot with this underneath shape. It's still not done. Some of these lines look bad. But, you know, just have to take it slow, step by step, you know, go as fast as I can, but don't kill myself over it. Well, it's like 10 o'clock. I think I started around 7:30 or 8. What's that? Yeah, so it's been a couple hours. I think I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Thanks, Juan Hack, for the feedback on the mic. I'll definitely look into that. I appreciate it. And yeah, I am going to call it a night. And thank you, and I'll do this again later.